Next question I get is, well, how can we trust you because you've misspent Measure E? So I really need to correct that narrative because upon my review of everything that's occurred in Measure E, I can tell you Measure E was not misspent. I'm sorry, Measure O was not misspent. So Measure O was passed in 2000. AEIOU. Measure O was passed in 2008. We all know, I mean, we can't possibly have that short of a memory. What happened back then? This country experienced the greatest recession since the Great Depression. So I challenge anyone to fathom that somehow Oxnard, the city of Oxnard, or Measure O, was immune from the Great Recession. It was not. We were not. So Measure O essentially became a life preserve for the city. That's what happened. Now, when you look at where Measure O funding went, you can see it went into the right categories. What happened was it went at different proportions due to the recession. That was necessary to keep the city and the most essential services afloat. Now, I want to read to you the language from the Measure O ballot question. And it said to protect, maintain, and enhance. I think that's the word that has people upset, is that they were expecting enhancements and all they got was the basics. But it says to protect, maintain, and enhance vital services, including police, fire, emergency response, increasing street paving / pothole repair, to improve traffic flow, expanding youth recreation, after school and anti-gang prevention programs, acquiring property for parks and open space preservation, upgrading stormwater drains, improving senior services, increasing code compliance, and other general services. Well, over the years, Measure O spending did go to these buckets. Again, it just went in different proportions than what everyone had hoped for. But at the time, no one understood the impact of the Great Recession. So I just have to remind everyone, Measure O became a life preserve for the city. It was well spent. It was not misspent. It just didn't have the juice to do enhancement, but it was the juice this city needed to preserve the most basic services.